You are not born into a family. You are born into service. Your mother works in the castle kitchens. She washes stone floors. She carries water. She scrubs blood from cutting tables. She is tired before sunrise. Your father is never mentioned. No one asks who he was. No one wants to know. On the second day you are taken. Not stolen. Taken. Your mother does not resist. She is told you will eat every day. She is told you will be useful. She is given a small coin, enough to explain her silence. You are carried down stone stairs. The light disappears first. Then the air changes. Cold, wet, old. There are others like you. Too thin, too quiet, too young. You sleep on straw. You eat from a shared bowl. No one cries for long. The overseer arrives at dawn. He checks your joints, your teeth, your spine. He bends your arms until they shake. He listens to your voice, not what you say, how you sound when you fall. 2 children are sent away. One dies in the first winter. No one asks where they went. Their straw is removed the same night. You learn the first rule early. A jester does not cry. Tears are for people. You are not a person. You are practice. You are practice. Your days begin before sunrise. Stretching, pulling, holding pain until it stops being loud. Your body is not yours. It belongs to the court. They teach you how to fall. Not once, not twice. Every day. 6 ways. Back, side, forward, rolling, sliding, collapsing. You repeat them until your body reacts without permission. Pain becomes background noise, like wind, like rain. If you hesitate, you are struck. Not for failure, for delay. 1 child lands wrong. His arm bends where it should not. They carry him away. No one asks questions. That night, his place is empty. You sleep better. You learn to laugh. Not because anything is funny, because laughter keeps you here. There are many kinds. A soft laugh, for bored nobles. A loud laugh, for drunken guests. A sharp laugh, for anger. You memorize them all. You are punished for silence, not for mistakes. Mistakes can be forgiven. Silence cannot. After a year, you no longer think about it. Laughter comes automatically. Your body understands before your mind does. You laugh even when you are alone, just to be safe. You are given clothes, bright colors, cheap fabric, small bells. The cloth scratches your skin. The dye stains your legs. You are told not to complain. Discomfort is part of the work. You are no longer dressed like a child. You are dressed like a role. You stop being called by anything resembling a name. You are called when needed, ignored otherwise. The clothes smell of old sweat. They belong to others before you. No one mentions this. You are expected to smile when they ring. You enter the hall for the first time at 8. The room is warm. Too warm. Faces turn toward you. Eyes waiting. You trip. You fall. You exaggerate the pain. Laughter fills the room. A boot strikes your ribs. You roll. The laughter grows louder. This is not cruelty. This is approval. You understand. This is your examination. You pass. When you are dragged out, your body hurts, but you are still here. That is what matters. You eat what falls from the table. Sometimes it is thrown. Bread crusts, bones with teeth marks, apple cores. You learn to watch hands. A raised cup means food is coming. A flick of fingers means prepare. You learn to catch food with your mouth. The hall laughs harder when you succeed. You understand what this is. You do it anyway. No one calls it humiliation. It is tradition. Some days there is plenty. Some days there is nothing. Your stomach learns to shrink, then stretch. You never know which it will be. You stop asking. You no longer sleep in the basement. You sleep in a wall niche near the great hall. It is warm from the fireplace. It smells of smoke and stone. At night, rats crawl over your legs. You do not move. Movement invites bites. The niche is narrow. You curl into yourself. Like an object. Like a dog. You wake when the hall wakes. You sleep when the hall sleeps. Your life follows their noise. When they are silent, You are silent too. You learn to read faces, not emotions. Power, a raised eyebrow, a tightened jaw, a hand gripping a cup. Each one tells you what is safe. Some people can be mocked. Some cannot. The rules change without warning. Yesterday a joke was praised. Today it would be punished. You learn quickly. You watch where people stand. Who is close? Who is ignored? You feel politics through skin. You never speak about it. Speaking is dangerous. Knowing is survival. At 12, you see your first execution. Takes place in the courtyard. You are placed near the platform. While the blade is sharpened, you perform. While the sentence is read, you tumble. The crowd laughs. The condemned looks at you. His eyes are calm. You do not stop. The blade falls. The sound is dull. You keep moving. Blood stains your clothes. They are taken from you that night. Burned behind the stables. No one speaks about it. Later, you vomit in the dark. The overseer sits nearby. He says nothing. He has seen this before. For a time, you believe you matter. The Lord laughs at your jokes. He feeds you from his plate. He touches your head. Not gently, but often. You begin to think of him as something close to family. You have never had family, so the idea settles easily. You work harder. You watch more carefully. You believe loyalty is noticed. It is, just not in the way you think. You fall ill. Fever. Weakness. Shaking hands. You are removed from the hall. Not carried. Dragged. You are placed back in the basement. The same straw. The same walls. No one visits. No one asks if you live. You think this is where you will die. You do not panic. Panic requires hope. You recover. When you return, there is someone else. Younger. Smaller. Faster. He knows new jokes. The hall likes him. You stand in the corner. You are still useful. Just not necessary. You become the spare. Called only when needed. Ignored otherwise. You learn what you are. Furniture lasts longer than people. You learn the second rule. Information is currency. People speak freely around you. You are not counted as present. You hear names, dates, debts, affairs. You do not repeat them. You hint, a pause, a look, a half-joke. Food improves. Protection follows. This is not betrayal. It is balance. You survive by knowing when to be silent. You are given to another court. Not sold. Gifted. You are part of a favor. A gesture of goodwill. You travel in a cage. Not locked tightly. Just enough. Food is limited. Water measured. You are expected to arrive hungry. The new hall is louder. The laughter sharper. They throw cups. They miss on purpose. You learn quickly. Pain travels well. By 20, your body begins to resist. Your knees ache. Your spine stiffens. Every jump is a negotiation. You dislocate a shoulder. You set it yourself. No one notices. They laugh when you return to the hall. They think it is part of the act. You do not correct them. Correction is dangerous. You learn to endure quietly. You move less. You speak more. Your tongue replaces your body. You learn to say truth wrapped in humor. Sharp enough to be heard. Soft enough to survive. The Lord is fat. You joke about abundance. The hall roars. Tomorrow the same joke could kill you. You remember this every time you speak. Memory keeps you alive. The Lord dies. The hall is silent for 3 days. You do not perform. Your bells are removed. Silence feels heavier than laughter. A new Lord takes his place. He looks at you without recognition. You understand. You are starting again. You grow slower. Not suddenly. Gradually. Your knees crack when you stand. Your hands shake when you juggle. The hall notices. Not with concern. With calculation. There are other ways to entertain now. Musicians. Dancers. Freaks. You are still useful. Just outdated. A tradition. Not a necessity. You are told to train others. Children brought from villages. Thin. Quiet. Afraid. You teach them the same way you were taught. Stretch. Fall. Repeat. You know it hurts. You do it anyway. This is the only way you know. Some quit. Some break. Some disappear. A few survive. They do not thank you. You do not expect them to. You begin to save coins. Small ones. Thrown after performances. You hide them under stone. Behind loose brick. You count them at night. Enough for food. Enough to leave. Hope feels dangerous. But it grows anyway. One day they are gone. You are searched. Not gently. You are reminded what you are. Property does not save. They say you tried to escape. You do not deny it. Denial changes nothing. You are punished in the hall. Not hidden. Not quietly. Hot iron touches your skin. You do not scream. You forgot how. The mark stays. Everyone can see it. You return to work. Marked. Useful. Alive. Years pass. You survive lords. You survive plagues. You survive replacements. Not because you are strong. Because you know too much. They cannot let you go. They cannot remove you. You become a relic. Brought out on special occasions. Shown like an object from another age. You do not perform. You are displayed. People laugh softly. Not at you. At the idea of you. You understand. You are no longer entertainment. You are proof of continuity. You move only when helped. Your bells sound dull. Your voice grows thin. You sit in the corner. You speak when asked. Sometimes they listen. Most times they do not. Your stories are about people. They hear events. They do not hear fear. They do not hear loss. Night comes earlier now. The hall grows quiet. One morning you do not wake. No drama. No witnesses. A servant finds you cold. Your bells do not ring. You are carried out. Not through the main hall. You are buried outside the church. No name. No marker. The ground is hard. The grave is shallow. The man digging is hungry. He finishes quickly. That evening the hall is full. A new jester falls. The hall laughs. He is young. Flexible. Afraid. He laughs on command. No one knows your name. No one remembers your face. The cycle continues. You were never born into a family. You were born into service.